I made $4,163 trading ES futures. Here's exactly how I did it and how you can do it. So first things first, let's look at my broker statement to show that I did indeed make this money. This trade took place yesterday. I did not take any trades today, and we'll talk about why. But I made $4,153. I was in the trade for about 20 minutes, and the trade that I took was a classic, right? A classic break and retest. If you guys have been watching me, if you're familiar with me at all, you probably heard me talk about break and retest. So I really just want to go ahead and break that down for you guys, show you guys my entry, and really just what I saw. So first things first, what levels are we looking at? For the break and retest, we are looking at the 15-minute New York Open, right? So this is the candle from 8 to 8:15 a.m. on the 15-minute time frame. The reason we mark out this area is because this is an area where there's lots of liquidity. There's a lot of buyers and sellers around this area. So our job as traders is to try to catch one of these big moves. And for me, I only like trading in the morning. I like to make my money in the morning and then go live my life later in the day. So this is what I saw. First things first, I saw that we had this New York Open. And right at about 9:15, 9:30, I saw that we were making the break. So remember, a break and retest has three main elements. The first thing is the break. We got the break, and then we get the retest, which is where we enter. Retest simply means retouch. Test means touch. So when you hear test, just think touch. Retest it or retouch the level. And I waited for a little bit of confirmation just to show that we weren't going to go up and, break through that level. Once I saw that we were not, breaking through this midpoint here, I entered some shorts and I got out right at this low right here. So the reason I say that there's three main elements to the break and retest is because the first element is the break, right? So a break to either the upside or to the downside. Got the break. Retest is where we, take our entry. And then after we take the retest, we are expecting price to move in the same direction that it broke out to. This is key, right? Because if it breaks out to the downside, then we are taking shorts. And if it breaks out to the upside, we're taking longs. So that's the trade that I took today, or that I took yesterday. Today, I didn't take any trades. I didn't love what was happening today, just as far as we weren't really respecting this zone. So I saw that and I stayed out today. But I want to show you guys some profits from our premium members who were also able to take that trade. So these guys are getting access to all of my trades. They're seeing before I enter, after I enter, all of it. So you can see that Benjamin was about to take profit. That's from that break and retest. Benny's making some nice money off of that. EZ took that exact same trade as me, said beautiful break and retest this morning to the downside on ES. Aaron took the same trade as me. How much did he make? Aaron made $988 off of that trade. Very cool. You guys can see this is literally the exact same trade that I was just showing you about 30 seconds ago. Ollie made $2,000, same break and retest setup. Geo made $1,800 on the eval. Dro made $1,000. He took that same break and retest. You guys can see the strategy doesn't just work for me, works for everybody. And not only that, they are literally seeing before I enter the trade and after the trade. So all they have to do is read the game plan and make sure they understand what I'm doing, and they're able to take the exact same trades as me. This is literally the same exact setup that I took. He made $1,000, and he said his PA account is skyrocketing. So basically what that means is he's using a certain type of trading account, and skyrocketing obviously just means he's just doing quite well. Mikey took that break and retest to the downside. He said he's on a nice win streak. He made $466 off of that. Jeffrey also took that break and retest. How much did he make? He made about $670 off of that. He was trading micros. Same exact setup that I took. Cody took that as well. Cody made $1,500. And this is a video of his trade hitting profit, which is pretty cool. Boom. I love seeing that. And Parab made some money as well. So did Kyle. The reason I show you guys this is really just to nail something in your head. The reason these people are making money, the reason that I am making money is because we have profitable information. When I first started out, I did not have profitable information. I was learning 5 different strategies. I was learning strategies from all these, clowns on YouTube that are just showing you all the lifestyles, and they don't actually give you any information. So for me, I reached out to my godfather. My godfather he's retired now. He was a leading trader at Goldman Sachs. So I said, hey, I don't think that this trading thing works. Can you give me some sort of confidence or some little trick or something that I can do to actually believe that it works? He taught me his strategy. His strategy was a little bit different than my current strategy, but pretty much the same thing, all based around liquidity and key levels. I took this strategy, I started using it in my own trading, and I started making money. And that's when something clicked. I was like, the reason that most people are not making money is simply because they're using terrible strategies and they have really, really bad information. Trading is not a game of how hard you work. You guys are probably working longer hours than me. You're probably in the sun. You're probably, sweating and stuff like that. I am sitting in my condo looking at the water, right? I have the water right here. I have my monitor right here. I love what I do. The reason that I'm making a lot more money than you is because I have correct information. I have a good strategy. I know what trades to take. You don't. It's as simple as that. If you did, you wouldn't be watching this video. You'd be making money, right? You'd be at the beach or something, right? So when you guys have profitable information, not only is it much easier to make money, it literally skips the learning curve that most people go through. Most people, including myself, go through like a 2 to 3 year learning curve of trying to learn the strategy. But as you guys can see, when you have the strategy, when you have the trades, when you have the signals, you're able to make money, just like all of the people I just showed you. Trading is a PvP game, right? Player versus player. When I make money in trading, like yesterday, when I made money, somebody lost money. Somebody lost money. Somebody watching this probably lost money. So trading is a game of taking money from other people, right? It's not like everybody can win. No. There are winners and there are losers. And the winners have a profitable strategy. They know what they're doing. The losers, they're all doing the same thing. They're guessing, they're gambling, they don't know what to follow. Because when I took profit right there, somebody else got out of their trade for a loss. So when I made $4,000, somebody lost $3,000. Lots of people lost. That's how this game works, guys. That's how this game works. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. And what's even harder is trying to do this all by yourself when you first start out. If you try to do this all by yourself, you are literally setting yourself up not only for failure, but for confusion and hardship. Like, this shit is hard. When I was first learning how to trade and I didn't have a strategy, there would be days where I'd be losing money, I'd be crying, I'd be depressed. I went through so much mental shit. So to, leapfrog the mental shit, you have to have a profitable strategy in place. You have to follow somebody who already knows what they're doing. Because if not, you're just going to be guessing. And unless you are a, mathematical genius, then you're not going to be able to build your own strategy. You're just not, right? My godfather has been trading for 40, 50 years. He passed down this information to me. I refined it a little bit, and now I'm able to share it with other people. Speaking of sharing with other people, right now I'm doing something that I have never done, ever. This community, this premium community, has been closed to the public for the last 6 months. Nobody's been able to join. It's been closed. Right now, I'm opening it up for 24 hours and 24 hours only. The reason that I'm doing this is because there is so much opportunity in the markets right now. What we have going on right now is very similar to what happened in 2020. And if you guys don't know my story, 2020 was the year that I quit my job. And my job was not, a high paying job. I was working at a local restaurant as a busboy, making like $13 an hour. In 2020, I quit my job and became a full-time trader because I made a shit ton of money trading because the market conditions were very, very ideal. Every 10 to 20 years, we get a few periods of these crazy, crazy market conditions. And they always coincide with elections. Right now, we just had the election. Trump just won. We have all the tariff madness going on. We have crypto reaching all-time highs. Literally, as I'm recording this video, Bitcoin just reached an all-time high of $109,000. With this stuff lining up, we are going to see pretty much, and in my opinion, I think it's going to be a lot better, the same kind of opportunity that we saw in 2020. In 2020, lots of people who were normal, everyday people, just like myself, went from being, your average Joe working as a busboy to being a full-time trader. Like, I could have just said, screw the social media thing. I'm just going to go right off into the sunset. But I love trading, so I have a passion for this. But if you guys do not capitalize on times like this, you are missing out. You are missing out because this is the time where you make a lot of money, you learn the skill, and then over these next few years, when conditions return back to normal, you're not going to have to work as much. You're just not. You're going to have to just make smart decisions with your money because once you already have money, it's a lot easier to make more money. So if you'd like to join the premium community, just know that for 24 hours, like once I release this video, 24 hours, it's going to be open and we are accepting everybody. You can join. You can click the link in the description of this video. And after that, we're closing it back up. I like to keep the community tight-knit. We have had so many success stories over the past few months. We've had people buy cars. We've had people quit their jobs. We've had people drop out of college because they're making so much money. I am only able to help people in this way when the community is tight-knit. When the community is just having everybody come in, I don't have enough time to individually help each person, to individually go and answer the message. When the community is small, I do. So that's why I'm keeping it small. And if you'd like to be a part of it, now's the time. Like literally right now. And yeah, so hope to see you guys inside. If you are inside, we are about to make a lot of fucking money. And if you're about to join, get ready to make a lot of money. Your life is about to get very, very different. I'm not going to say that this is going to be an overnight thing, but what I will say is that you are not going to regret this decision. This is going to be one of the best decisions that you ever make in your life. So I'll see you all inside. I'll talk to you soon.